Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunattu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. समस्तजन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। Hari Om, salutations to all. So we are seeing the glory of this Panchakshari mantra. Now, this Panchakshari mantra is found in the Yajurveda. So, in the Yajurveda, we find that in the very middle portion of Yajurveda comes this Rudradhyayi, which is Rudram Chamakam. And in the middle of that Rudra is Namah Shivaya. And Shiva is right in the center of that, Namah Shivaya. And so it is said that Yajurveda is the head of Parameshwara, who is Veda Purusha, the one who reveals the entire Veda and one who is known through the Veda. So Rudram is the face of the Veda Purusha, who is Parameshwara. Panchakshara is the eye, and Shiva is the apple of the eye. And so it is one of the most powerful mantras. Just the name Shiva itself, like how we have Ram, like that Shiva. The entire essence of the Vedic knowledge there in this Shiva. Then it is said that this entire Panchakshara is the body of Nataraja. So we also saw one alphabet of the Panchakshara mantra, Namah Shivaya, and how each alphabet represents one different aspect of Bhagavan. Those are qualities of Bhagavan. Here is the form. The Panchakshara mantra is connected to the form of Natarajan. And when we add Om, then that becomes the Shadakshara mantra. So what we have is Om is like the husk in the paddy. So Om is like the husk. Bhagavan is, the Lord is like the paddy. Om is the husk. Husk is the outer covering. And Panchakshara is the rice, the internal, the main portion. So what we find is in the Shiva Puran it is said that Omkara is the. So here in this we find in the analogy, Panchakshara is like the covering, meaning it encompasses the rice. Husk will be, the rice will be inside that. So that's why Omkara is called as Sukshma Panchakshara, because it encompasses within it the entire essence of Panchakshara. And Namah Shivaya is the Sthula Panchakshara. It is the gross form of Panchakshara. Subtler form of that is Omkar. And so Shivji is also the Omkara Swarup, Supreme Brahman. So one can do just the mantra japa of Om also, that one is worshipping Bhagwan Shiva. One can do just Namah Shivaya, Panchakshara. One can do Om Namah Shivaya. All the three are worship of Bhagwan Shiva only. Now, we also saw yesterday Panchakshara is connected to the Panchakrityas of Bhagwan, 5 actions of Bhagwan. Today we will see one very simple aspect, that how Namah Shivaya is actually a Maha Mantra. Is a Mahavakya, sorry. It is a Mahavakya. So what is a Mahavakya? In Vedanta we say that the statement which indicates the oneness of the individual with the Supreme, Jiva Brahma Aikya, the statement which reveals that is called Mahavakya. It is not an ordinary statement because it is that which makes a person recognize the infinite nature, Mahavakya. There are 4 main Mahavakyas. It is not that there are only 4 Mahavakyas. Mahavakyas are many. Every Upanishad will have one Mahavakya minimum. It can have more also, but minimum one will be there. So, and there are 108 recognized Upanishads. So anyway, 108 Mahavakyas will be there. But there can be many more also. But 4 are considered most prominent. So Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda, one mantra for each. So I am Atma. So Prajnanam Brahma from the Aitareya Upanishad, that this entire world is the Brahman, the substratum is Brahman, and it is of the nature of Prajnanam, pure consciousness. So the consciousness here is the substratum of the whole world. That is the meaning. And that is Shiva, Prajnanam Brahma. Then I am Atma Brahma. That is from the Mandukya Upanishad. This Atman is that Brahman. Then Tattvamasi, that thou art. That is from the Chandogya Upanishad. We are not this Jiva, we are that infinite consciousness, that Supreme Shiva. Tattvamasi. And Aham Brahma Asmi. That is from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. I am that Brahman. Like this 4 Mahavakyas, which will negate who I am not and which will establish oneness with the infinite. So Namah Shivaya is also a Mahavakya, like how we say Tat Tvam Asi. In that Tat is the totality, the Supreme Consciousness functioning through Ishvara. Tvam is consciousness functioning through the Jiva. Asi is the oneness. So Namah Shivaya is also a Mahavakya. Namaha indicates the Jiva who surrenders. Shiva indicates Brahman. And Aya is the oneness. So when we chant Namah Shivaya, when we do japa, when we repeat the name, we keep the form in the mind, then the mind becomes single pointed. Bhavana is there, we surrender to Bhagwan. So the head, the heart, the hands, everything comes together. One is integrated. That is called yoga, aligned. Body, mind, intellect, everything aligned to Bhagwan. With such a integrated personality, what should we do? When the mantra japa is done, after that we do contemplation. There we contemplate that I and Shiva are one. I am not this body, mind and intellect. Namah Shivaya is indicating that supreme state of oneness, which is consciousness. So the same mantra which is used for making the mind pure, subtle, single pointed. We use the same mantra for nididhyasan, for contemplation. So that's why this Panchakshari mantra is a mantra which can help us to attain fulfillment of whatever desires we have. It can also help us to gain the necessary qualifications, jnana, bhakti, vairagya. It will also help us to uh, contemplate, experience the Supreme, remove all the ignorance, destroy it, and experience Jivan Mukti. So this is the beauty of this Panchakshara mantra. For today, we will do this japa and nididhyasana.